But yeah, we've got day one of this of the Mammoth update, the Jungle Inferno. We're gonna just look through it before we kick things off and start playing TF2, the greatest game of all time. The game that's just getting better with each major update. You know what I'm saying, guys? All right, let's take a look right here. And here it is, the update blog post. Welcome to Mercenary Park, Jungle Inferno. I actually haven't seen this part yet. If Jurassic Park taught us anything, its life finds a way. If Jurassic Park taught us two things, its life finds a way and Jurassic Park is a good idea to steal for an update. And if Valve's legal team has taught us one thing, it was by screaming at us about not telling you the second thing Jurassic Park taught us. If people screaming at us has taught us one thing, it's that loud noises make us so anxious we forget where the backspace key is. So we're plowing ahead and are happy to announce our wholly original update about deadly animals escaping from a theme park. Because life finds a way, which is the only thing we stole or learned from Jurassic Park. Hell yeah. And here it is, the most original update of all time. Jungle Inferno. Look at that big ass volcano bubbling with hype. 4-day update. Day 1 today. So that means today, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday the update comes out, huh? God damn. I assume that's what that means. I will be at TwitchCon on Thursday. But I will stream that day. I will find time. I will make time. So here it is, the Jungle Inferno. God damn, it's fucking happening, man. Fuck yeah. I think people predicted it was going to be called this, or like something along these lines, Jungle Inferno. I think people thought it might be like Forest Fire or like Jungle Fever, but Inferno. Hell yeah. And here it is, there's a video. Let's watch it together, boys. We good? We good. Yeti Park. I did already watch this before the stream, but it's a good video, so we'll watch it. Maybe some new hats there being teased. Jungle looks nice. Building looks nice. The insides look nice. I'm just thinking of it as like a map that I'm going to play on later, you know?
No sign of them here. You guys see anything?
Bananas.
Hello? Anybody in here?
Alright, it's max volume.
Hello? Hello? Ah! That's probably nothing. Just a car backfiring. Or possibly... Oh. What the... Spy, you seeing this? Spy? Spy?
Since when does a spy run away from fights?
there?
What the hell?
'Cause you,
Bitch ass spy.
blood out here. And some claw marks. Please let there be pants. 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 Oh, good. Let me go down. Okay.
Okay, why does Saxon Hale, like, why does he roar like a yeti when he's crawling in the shadows? What's that all about?
I can smell fear.
Oh, he speaks. He speaks. I wonder who the voice actor is for the
There you are.
for Saxon Hale. I have a feeling they probably would have used the sniper, huh? Every hole he makes is Australia shaped. Birds.
Everybody said don't do it.
I'm sure there's tons of details I'm missing. 10,000 volts.
You
They all
can't
mean
build a
something.
theme park with the deadliest animals on Earth. They'll escape. Nature finds a way. That was the
This is my first time viewing. I've actually seen this. Dude, the soldier gets fucking owned.
What do you got, though?
Don't worry, son. Stick with me. You'll be just fine.
Oh, God, Yeti,
This
go,
part's
Yeti.
funny.
Run, Yeti, this-
He actually used the scout as a stick. an ugly ass Yeti, man.
Please.
Yeti punch. Oh my god. He says it like he's an anime character, man.
Welcome to Yeti Pie! Saxton Hale here. Yep, another one escaped. Yeah, I killed it. No, this time it exploded. Oh, the kids are gonna love it. Anyway, we need more Yetis. No more left, huh? Extinct, you say? Bidwell, I'll be square with you. It's a Yeti fighting pack. If I don't have a Yeti, it's just a fighting pack. Where
One
am I
Punch
gonna find
Man.
a group of lunatics
Yeah,
willing
pretty
to come
much.
all this way just to
Saxon Hale
fight-
versus One Punch Man. Make it happen, boys.
to fight each other. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Dude, they need to have a Saxon Hale announcer pack. Maybe for this map? Is there a chance? Look at that pyro jetpack, dude.
Welcome
That's
to
fucking
Mercenary
awesome.
High!
Dude, pyro jetpack confirmed. That's like the most amazing thing that in this whole video.
One,
Let's look at that
fight
again.
each other. 3, 2,
Hey, I got your
one,
link, Mr. Blue Pen. Oh no. Crits confirmed, not removed. Crits not removed. So look at this. He jetpacks in, then he starts burning. Then he jetpacks away. I wonder if that is reflective of what it will actually do. Look, he's got boots too, space boots. Dude, the jetpack. The pyro needs a jetpack, man. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
The Mercenary High!
Alright, I might need to take a break here and like explain to you guys why pyro needs a jetpack, alright? Let me grab that link from Blue Pen first. We're doing hats for subs, guys. Every new sub and resub, I'm gonna grab your trade offer link. Doing this for the whole next month. Send me your trade offer link. Flaming Cat, you're next. Thank you for the 15 months. Pyro Jetpack, new movement option. Also happy update. Hell yeah, happy as fuck. Send me that trade offer link. I'll add you to the list. And I'll send you guys some crafted hats that are signed by me. So, okay, why does the Pyro need a jetpack? Alright? So my desire for what the Pyro update would include is changes that would make the Pyro a generalist class. And what that would entail, or what would need to happen, is you would need more direct damage. So reworks of the flamethrower, which we'll have to wait and see what they do, but also mobility. So I think the Pyro doesn't really have enough mobility. People say, okay, you use the power jack, you can run. Okay, maybe. You use the detonator, you can jump. Maybe. But it's not enough, unfortunately. Compared to sticky jumping, rocket jumping, double jumping, you know, running as a scout at full speed without your melee out, the mobility of a Pyro right now is still not at that tier as the scout soldier in demo. So Pyro having more mobility in forms of a jetpack to allow him to jump or whatever is a pretty reasonable change. If you're going for a generalist style Pyro. So if it's a secondary, you'd lose. I'd assume it's a secondary. It's hard to tell. It could just be all the time. And I would actually kind of hope it would be all the time. If it was a secondary, you know, there could still be situations where you wouldn't want it, you know. It would create sort of that schism, you know, the mobility Pyro playstyle, and then maybe that detonator, shotgun, whatever, the secondary 1-2 punch type Pyro. So diversifying the playstyles is also a great way to update a class, creating more options that are distinct, such as, you know, Demo Knight or whatever with shield, and then normal with the stickies, or gunboats for shotgun, or all these other type things you can kind of do. You can make subclasses in classes without creating new classes. You don't need a 10th class to completely change the way that people can play the game. So a jetpack for Pyro could be that thing. But we don't know yet what slot it will go in. We don't know how much ammo it will take, how much damage it will do, or what other changes they're making to Pyro. So let's not get ahead of ourselves and like freak out. I mean, I think it's a step in the right direction if done right. But I still don't know if they're doing it right. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think it's a great idea. I was thinking like an air blast jump, but then I was like, yeah, that'd be tricky because how would you make it distinguish between when you're air blasting another player or when you don't want to actually jump and it's just like throwing you around out of your control. So that was kind of so a problem I couldn't solve necessarily, and Valve, the creative geniuses, came up with something. So I think that'll be great. Yeah, what else is there to say about it? I don't know. I just think it's going to be good. I'm all for a generalist Pyro. Also, in 6's meta, like a Pyro being as good as a Scout Soldier demo should be something that people welcome because it allows for more diversity and more interesting like team strategy and unique playstyles and all that, and it allows better players to use classes that normally couldn't be used before and make the game interesting. So I think it's a great idea. Also, a lot of people are concerned that like a Pyro flying around with just like an air blast like it exists now will be overpowered, and I actually agree that that would be fucking annoying. But what needs to happen now for Valve is they need to make the air blast not overpowered as fuck. Because I mean, if he's just jumping around with a flamethrower, as long as it's like a fun weapon to use, I think Pyro will be really fun to play and like play against, So I think people need to calm down and just wait to see what they do before you freak out. Nightwolf, hey, thank you very much for subscribing. Send me your trade offer link, and I will add you to the hats for subs. Same with Flaming Cat. I need your trade offer link, my friend, so that we can get you your signed hat during hats for subs. Get me those links. Nightwolf, there you are. Perfect. Thank you very much. And you have been recorded. You're on the list. All right, yeah. Let's move on. Let's check out everything else. Mercenary Park, the new map by Valve. Looks good. Here's some screenshots of it. Looks really good, man. I like the style. Reminds me of Far Cry, I guess, naturally. Set on an island. Cool. And then there's the community created maps. How many are there? 5 maps. They're all jungle themed. Icarus, King of the Hill. I've never played any of these maps, by the way. Looks pretty good. I definitely want to check out these. Why are there 2 of the same? I definitely want to check out the Koth maps, just to see if any of them have like much potential for competitive. But I think if I look carefully enough, I see a death cliff, and usually that means it's not a competitively viable map. That just tends to be things that competitive players shy away from. Wait, Lazarus? Did I say Icarus? I meant Lazarus. My bad. Moss Rock. I've not seen this either. I think I've heard people say these were all good maps though. I remember seeing like videos or screenshots of this bridge. Banana Bay. This got like twisty, turny, like little caves and stuff. Also, they all look like they have death pits, except maybe this. Yeah, death pit. Look at that shit. Every single map has a death pit. I imagine you die if you go in the water like far enough, right? Or can you swim suddenly? It's like you put your toe in the water and you just fucking explode. Like you got Yeti punched or some shit. Enclosure. Payload. So we got payload race, attack defend, king of the hill. We got payload enclosure. We got this biodome thing going on. This one actually might not have death pits. Maybe they'll surprise me. That might be a death pit zone. I can't tell. Ooh, I like that log tunnel. That's pretty cool. This looks like death pits galore. Yeah, look at that. There's a death pit. Yeah, Brazil. Get a little nuts in Brazil. Brazil, huh? I've never heard of this either. Koth map. Alright, but that looks dangerous back there. I'm not sure. Interesting point though, on the high ground. Kinda cool. But not a lot of, it looks like there's not a lot of like actual fighting area around it, which is kind of strange for a Koth map. Have you seen the SFM? Yes, I just watched it. The water on banana does not kill you? Okay. Enclosure has 3 stages and they are death pits. Of course. Of course. Here we got some taunts. These were the taunts that kind of like hinted to us that this update was coming out because they were private or whatever. Awesome. We got Frick Frack 20. Thank you for the sub. Make sure to send me a trade offer link if you'd like a signed hat. I'm talking about this Yeti punch. The Yeti. Similar for sure. I'm sure that's gonna be all over Reddit. Exa also with a sub, thank you. Hugs asked, how far in advance did I know about the release date? I had no idea. The only thing I knew about this update in advance was it's not even part of the update. It was the balance changes. I had been, working with Valve to like give feedback for a few months before those were posted. But after that, it was just silence. I had no idea. Awesome. And thank you, Morfitsu, for subscribing as well. 3 new subs right there. Make sure you guys don't forget to send me your trade offer links, guys. We're doing hats for subs because of the Pyro update for the whole month. We're keeping the hype. All right, boys? And we might even be able to get to 800 subscribers, which is which would be wild. But yeah, let's check out the taunts real quick.
I'm drunk. You don't have an excuse.
That's not a punch. That's a slap. That's a slap. That's a punch. Oh, I wish you could see all the classes. Guess we'll have to get that one. Alright. Yeti smash. This is probably going to be like the most fucking valuable taunt of all time, man. Because not only is it loud, it has particles, and it's like fucking wild, man. It's crazy. You transform into a Yeti? That's crazy. You transform. Transformation kit. I actually thought it might be like a Saxon Hale like official mode when they started, like when I first saw the Yeti thing. I was like, oh, could be a boss fight or something. But I assume there's not going to be anything like that, but I'm sure it will be modded in eventually. Dueling banjo. Okay, never mind. This is gonna be the most popular taunt because it's annoying as fuck. Damn, the Engie, he shreds. Oh my god. Oh, you can move around doing that. Cool. We're gonna see people just doing that across the map. Alright. Soviet stronghold. His hammer curls. Alright. I feel like the heavy doesn't actually look that buff. Like, I don't know. I think he looks more fat than buff, to be honest. Skip leg day forever. Dude, you can run like a full gym now. You can have the heavy lifting weights, doing push-ups, and doing like the aerobics. Someone needs to open like a heavy, heavy dojo or whatever. And he boxes, dude. The heavy's actually a great role model for fitness in a way. As long as you don't eat too many sandwiches. Alright. Head case, let's go. Does it come with the decapitated corpse? Delicious, huh? I wonder if you look at that in Pyrovision, if it looks like you have like a steak or something. Alright. And here we have the graphic. Sweet. The pyro flying in the background. Okay, from this visual, it looks like he doesn't have any weapons while he's flying. So he might be disarmed, but it's still impossible to know. And that's all the information, right? Yeah, we gotta wait for the next days, boys. And we will wait patiently, will we not? Alright, we got a